Hello, lovely ladies. Time to get some stretching done so we can release some tension from our whole body. Let's start by sitting down on our mat with crisscross leg and keeping the spine tall, shoulders away from the ears. We're going to hold on to one side of the head with your palm and gently pull that neck down towards the shoulder. You won't be able to touch the shoulder, but feel that nice tension releasing from the side, keeping that opposite shoulder down and away from the ceiling. Just hold it for about 10 more seconds. Breathing in and out. Gently let go, and let's do the other side, holding onto the side of your head and gently pulling that neck down towards that shoulder. Breathing in and out for about 10 more seconds, keeping that opposite shoulder down away from the ear. Getting the tension released from that neck. Slowly come back now. This time, both hands will go behind your back and gently nod your head and let go of that neck and head looking down towards the mat. Elbows are nice and wide, abdominals engaged, lower back is straight, no rounding in the back, it's just the neck stretching forward, holding it for about 10 seconds. I'm just looking at my clock right now to make sure I'm counting this. Keep breathing in through the nose, breathing out. Slowly come back up. From here, we're going to go into our side bending. So place one hand on the mat and bring the opposite arm up and drop that lower shoulder down. Palms facing forward. You can really feel that stretch on the side. Keep both hips and both glutes down on the mat. Just stretching from the side, palms facing forward. You can definitely stay here, or you can go a little deeper and add that neck stretch by turning the palm up towards the ceiling, opening up from the rib cage and looking up towards the ceiling. A little bit of extra neck and rib cage expansion. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, slowly come down. Let's do the other side. Place one hand on the mat and the opposite arm come up. Drop that lower shoulder down, palms facing up. Feel that nice stretch on the side of your torso. Imagining yourself between two walls, so I'm not leaning forward or back. Everything is nicely aligned to the side. Stay here, or you can open up the rib cage, turn the palm towards the ceiling. Breathe into that top lungs. And exhale as you slowly come back down. One more time on each side. Inhaling into that top lungs, feeling your spine laterally flexing. Stay here or open up the ribcage, turn the palms up towards the ceiling, look up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, slowly come back down. Let's do the other side to end this little side bending stretch. Take a big inhale into that top lungs, opening up the ribcage, turn the palm up towards the ceiling for that extra little stretch. Breathing in through the nose and exhale as you come back down. We're going to do a couple of shoulder stretches now. So to do this, we're going to reach your arms out to the side, palms are up towards the ceiling. From here, this stretch is called palms up and up. So palms up and rotate the shoulders internally and turn the palms up again. Inhaling, exhale, rotate the shoulders and palms up again. Up and up. If this is too much for your shoulder joints, you can bend the elbows a little bit in and lower the hands down so the arms are a little bit lower and turn. Internal rotation going on with the shoulder joints, really keeping that shoulder joint mobile. The full version is straight out to the sides like T, palms up, rotating the shoulders inwards to get the palms up again. One last time, inhaling and exhale, palms up and slowly come back down. We're going to do external rotation with the shoulders, so keeping the palms up and elbows bended and close to your body. Rotate the shoulders out by bringing the palms to the sides and coming back to starting position. Exhale out, inhale, coming back to center. Exhale out, inhale, coming back to center 2 more times. Exhale, palms out, and inhale, coming back 1 last time. Exhale and inhale and slowly come down. Now we're going to get into a little bit of a chest and lower back stretch. So I'm going to show you the side view. I'm keeping the spine tall to start, but bring your arms straight towards the front as you round from the lower back, mid back, upper back, rounding and dropping the head down, looking down into the pelvis region. We're going to open up your chest, reaching the fingertips to the back, flexing at the wrists and keeping the thumbs up and pinky finger down, opening up the chest. Starting with the rounding in the lower back and mid back, upper back, reaching the arm back up to the front, rounding and dropping the head down. And exhale as you come up, opening up the chest, fingertips back, flexing at the wrist, keeping that chest open. 2 more times. Inhale, rounding from the back, abdominals engage, leaning and rolling forward and dropping the head down. Chin is towards the chest. And exhale as you open up the chest, reaching the fingertips to the back. 1 last time. Inhale, rounding the back, abdominals engage, stretching the back, feeling the stretch in the back, then reaching the fingertips forward. And exhale, bring your chest open, lengthening the collarbone, opening up the arms to the sides and reaching the fingertips to the back with a flex wrist. Slowly come back down. Now we're going to get into our cat-cow stretch. So slowly get into this kneeling position with your shoulders stacked above the wrist and your hips stacked above the knees. From here, your neck is tension-free and looking down straight into the mat. Inhale to prep and exhale as you drop the tailbone, lower back rounding, mid back, upper back, and drop the head down all the way into this nice cat stretch, abdominals really hollowing in. Inhale to prep and exhale, rolling back down, bringing the tailbone back up. Lower back straightens, mid back straightens, upper back goes back to that nice supported neutral position. Shoulders pull down towards the mat and go back to starting position. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale as you drop the tailbone like a little sad puppy dog, rounding the lower back, mid back, upper back. Drop the head down. Your eyes are looking towards your pubic bone now. Inhale And exhale, slowly unroll that spine one vertebra at a time. Lower back, mid back, upper back goes back to that nice position. One last time. Inhaling to prep and exhale, drop the tailbone under, roll the lower back, mid back, upper back, drop the neck all the way down, looking down towards the pubic bone. Inhale to prep and exhale, slowly come back up. From here, we're going to do a couple of wrist stretching. So from here, slowly turn the uh, shoulders outward and bring the fingertips towards the knees. So you're pointing the fingertips to the back, one wrist at a time. So keeping that wrist externally rotated and palms down and fingertips are at the back. The opposite hand is still maintaining that support, and slowly sit down a couple of inches to stretch out that wrist and go back to neutral with your knees below the hips. Sitting down into the hips a couple of inches. If it's too much for your wrist, don't push it. It has to be very nice, subtle, small movement to get the stretch going on in that wrist. Beautiful. Slowly turn that hand back to starting position. This time we're going to do the opposite one. So to do that, if you can see me from the front, all I'm doing is externally rotating and turning the fingertips to the back and placing the palm down. So you're feeling that nice opening in the wrist. It doesn't have to be too much. We're just doing one at a time and sitting down towards the heel a couple of inches, stretching that wrist and go back. So a little bit of wiggling back and forth, nothing too big. Keep that arm straight, inhaling and exhaling through this. Keep the abdominals engaged one last time with the wiggling forward and backward, and slowly come back to that neutral position. From here, we're going to do our thread the needle position. So thread the needle position, bring that arm up towards the ceiling, and we're going to bring that arm below the opposite shoulder and bring that opposite shoulder down, and head is down. Reach that arm out, and you're going to feel that nice stretch in the lower back and your chest all the way to the rib cage too. Feel that stretch, and palm facing up with that mat. Um, the arm on the mat is facing up. Hold it there for about 5 more seconds. Slowly walk that arm up back, support that, and come back up. Let's do it 2 more times. Reaching up to the ceiling, threading the needle, and dropping the head and shoulder down and extending that top arm out. And just relax and breathe in and out for about 5 more seconds. You should feel it in your upper back too. Slowly bend that top arm again and support from the top arm. Bring that thread the needle arm back up. And one last time, threading the needle and dropping the shoulders and head down, looking towards the front, extending that top arm out, and relax and breathe in and out for about 5 seconds. Should be feeling your mid-back muscles stretching. Bend the top arm back, place that palm on the mat and press back up. We're going to do the other side right away. So find that tabletop position again. Reach one arm up, that opposite arm up, and threading that arm under. Dropping the shoulders and head down. and reaching that top arm out to extend, and just breathe in and out for about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that top elbow, and we're going to support with that opposite arm to come up. And we're going to do 2 more times, reaching the arm up and threading it under the opposite underarm, dropping the shoulders down and neck down. Head is resting on the mat. Extend the top arm out and just hold it there. Breathe in and out. Feeling the stretch at the upper back and your shoulders stretching. Bend your top arm again and support with that top arm, coming back up one last time. Reaching the arm up and threading the needle, dropping the shoulder down and your neck down, and reaching that top arm out. Hold it there for 5, 4, breathing, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bend the arm in, press down on that palm too. Come back up and going down into that shell stretch by sitting your glutes down towards the heels, rounding from the upper back and mid back, reaching the fingertips forward, keeping the abdominals engaged, and stretch out that spine. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through pursed lips. One more deep breath in and one more deep breath out. We're going to slowly walk your hands back to that tabletop position where your shoulders are above the wrists and your hips are stacked above the knees. And we're going to tuck the toes under slowly and extend the leg out, going into that nice downward dog position with your ears between your inner arms. We're going to do the walk the dog position. So if you don't feel too comfortable, you can even walk your hands a little bit more forward and hold it right there. Legs are about hip width distance apart. From here, we're going to walk the dog. Bend one knee and drop the opposite heel under and switch. You're just walking, strengthening those ankles. Keep looking down with your eyes towards your toes. You're going to walk it out. Stretching the back of your legs. Everything else is stable. Little micro bends in the elbows if it's too much for your arms and shoulders. Hang in there, bending one knee, opposite heel drops down into the mat. Take your time for just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees back down and sit back down onto the heels. Untuck the toes and rounding from the back again into that shell stretch. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through pursed lips. Walk the hands back towards the knee and straight up spine towards the ceiling. We're going to do a couple of stretches and we're almost there. Sitting down on your hips and reach one leg out and opposite one is bended. So you're keeping that. Move back a little bit so you can see me better. Extend that leg out, and with that extended leg, point the toes and flex at an ankle a couple of times. Keep the spine straight, shoulders away from the ears, and abdominals engaged, and your lower back is straight. Just extension and flexing, pointing through the toes, flexing at the ankle. Get that ankle joint mobilized. Awesome work. Next time your foot is flexed at the ankle, hold it there. Bring both arms up towards the ceiling and turn your torso towards that extended leg and slowly round forward, dropping the head down, holding onto your legs with the hands, shoulders to press down away from the ears, and slowly breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the pursed lips. Feeling the stretch in your hamstrings right now. Hold it there for about 10 more seconds. And try to reach your nose down towards the knee. Take a big, deep inhale and slowly unroll. Awesome work. Let's switch up to the other side. Bend one knee in and opposite leg goes out into that extension. Keep the spine tall, abdominals engaged, and we're going to point and flex that ankle. Point and flex, point and flex. Really keeping that ankle very mobile and strong. Point through the toes and flex and push the heel through. Couple of times. Breathing through this. And next time your foot is flexed at an ankle, keep it right there. Bring both arms up towards the ceiling and turn your torso towards the uh, extended leg and rounding forward slowly down. Holding onto the leg, bringing the shoulders down, inhaling through the nose. And exhale as you can deepen the stretch down, trying to touch the nose down towards that knee. Neck has no tension, your head is dropped down. Breathing in and out for about 10 seconds. Awesome work. Slowly come back up. We're going to bring both legs forward and your soles of the feet together. Knees go out to the side. You can bring your heels towards your pubic bone, but if that's too much for you, you can definitely make this a little bit wider and extend the legs out to the front a little bit, and keeping the spine tall. As you can see from the side view, I'm not rounding from the back, keeping the hands on your toes, bringing the knees to the side like big butterfly, and lean forward, keeping the neck straight, no rounding in the back. Of course, modification is to keep those legs a little bit more forward. But if you can handle this, keep it right there, opening up in the inner thighs, pelvis is opening up, and lean forward and hold it there for just 5, 4, 3, shoulders away from the ears, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up, and we're going to end with some little pelvis rolls. So we're going to bring your legs to this crisscross position again, and hands on the knees, shoulders are relaxed down and spine is nice and tall. And we're just going to lean forward a little bit and roll. It's just like belly dancer dancing, rolling from that belly button and rolling, adding the rib cage rolls and shoulder rolls, loosening the pelvis up, leaning forward a little bit, that with that nice comfortable spine. Let's reverse that, coming from that belly button up to the rib cage and shoulders, down towards the pelvis, really loosening up. Little rolls, loosening everything up in this pelvis region. We tend to keep a lot of pressure, especially in stressful situation. Pressure is down there. For just 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the spine back up. Bring your hands towards your chest and nod your head down. And you did it. I will see you in the next video. Enjoy your day.